Chapter 1. Athelney Abbey, 904 A.D. I am an old man, and can no longer hold the quill in my arthritic fingers. So I have enlisted a young scribe, Brother Ottmar, to set down my words. The youth has a keen mind and a steady hand. Also, he is of kindly disposition, only too eager to help this aged monk. All that is required is to rack my memory, for I will refer to a time more than a lifetime ago. Gandersheim, Old Saxony, 830 A.D. I will try to remember my first conversation with John word for word. We lay on an ice-cold flagged floor in a dungeon. Close round our ankle an iron band chained to a ring in a damp stone wall, dripping rivulets of water. Defeated, captured, I was flogged and flung into the grim depths of a Frankish castle along with 8 of my comrades. "Don't worry, we'll soon be out of here," were John's first improbable words to me. I must have given him an evil glare, because he hissed, "Suit yourself, but I'm telling you—" "What?" I snarled. "That these chains will shed themselves, and the guards will let us go, perhaps with a flask of wine in our hands." He seemed impervious to the sarcasm and impatience of a 20-year-old. "I was saying, my family will have us released any day now. Either that, or they'll bind us to a tree and riddle us with arrows." The truth is, I blamed him and his damned way with words for our plight. If he hadn't stirred the sleeping wolf in our breasts, preying on our festering resentment of the Franks, we would have been out, free to breathe fresh air, likely tilling our fields. The bonds of kindred and clan are strong among the Saxons, and notwithstanding our many divisions, he found a way to make us unite and revolt. We were of the same age. If I try hard, I can recall his words ringing in my ears on the fateful day I agreed to join him. "Never forget the blood court of Verdun, brothers, after Widukind defeated a Frankish army at the Battle of Suntel. What did Charlemagne do? You all know. He ordered the beheading of 4,500 rebel Saxons on a single day. Let us fight to avenge them." Nobody cheered louder than I. He could not have known about the family connection, but he'd referred to my grandsire and a massacre that occurred 48 years before, during the Saxon Wars. The prisoner lying next to me was a Christian, but he artfully roused the wolf by reminding our folk of Charlemagne's edict, Capitulatio de Partibus Saxoniae, which asserted, "If any one of the race of the Saxons hereafter concealed among them shall have wished to hide himself unbaptized, and shall have scorned to come to baptism, and shall have wished to remain a pagan, let him be punished by death." Lying on that pitiless cold stone floor, lashing out with bare feet at intrepid rats approaching their unprotected toes, each one of our other companions secretly worshipped Woden. John should have known that the Franks were better armed and organized than the ill-disciplined but courageous rebels he had mustered. His stirring speeches tugged at the hearts and minds of our oppressed folk. He spoke of a glorious opportunity because, not for the first time, our Count Wala was aiding Lothar I, the eldest son of Louis the Pious, in rebellion against his father. In that May 830, a short-lived uprising involving those of both clerical and lay orders, as well as 3 elder sons of Louis, succeeded in forcing Empress Judith into monastic confinement. John declared this the perfect chance to overthrow the Franks. It might have been had the rebellion lasted longer.